2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one hooked foul. 2 outs. Runner takes off. And it falls. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting the left fielder.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. Check swing called strike. 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. That one inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. There's a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Pedro Leon. On the ground right side. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And the Astros put down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one pulled foul.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Just off the inside corner. And the count is 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
That's ripped. Base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Now 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Ow! And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Thomas at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Right through there for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Leon brings it in, and the inning is over. Here in Cleveland, as we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Altuve, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Brennan makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one ripped, but foul. That one misses. And 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Late on that fastball. 4th inning underway, no score. That one drifts inside. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Chopper right side. Martinez. And it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th. So win now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Fought off foul. Paredes hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Bo Naylor getting ready to hit.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there.
Ooh.
Go crazy.
Ooh. Solid.
He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Man at first, 1 away. Up and in, and the count even 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And first offering is fouled off. Makes the catch, inning over. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Bieber back to work. That one in there across the letters. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Makes the catch, 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And it's second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So next up for Houston, Pedro Leon. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Martinez moving under it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You know, these Guardians digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Swings and misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curve in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they boost their lead.
哈，搞起！
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan.
再来啊！
First pitch.
再来啊！
You and I got to chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. But the city overall supported the event really well. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jhonkensy Noel.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, gets dirty. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Carlos Santana, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Walker calls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas will hit next. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
High leg kick.
Throw, safe. Runner at second, 2 down. And the pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. Just
That's
missed.
ball. 3-1.
Pena. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That clips the corner.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Paul Sewald.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Noel going back, and that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is downstairs. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Santana takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Christian Walker now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful.
In the air, right field. Noel sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the throw. Tag. Save. We are tied at 2. Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Santana. Third out. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. First offering, and it just misses. Late swing, foul to the left.
Strike 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missed.
That's inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. He's 2 for 2. Myers makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
A little out front there as he swings through.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Has some trouble with it. No play. That's an infield single. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 66.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Petey Halpin.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Manzardo, the runner at third. Kwan at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out of the inning. And now everybody's running. Puts a bunt down. He takes it on his own. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. We go to the top of the 7th now. Now here is Isaac Paredes. Seawald goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. That's a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
On the mound now, Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
0-2.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now it's going to be Jake Myers. The changeup missing. Ball 1. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. The other way. And it's just foul. That was close. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2's the count.
Laser base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and it did it perfectly.
And now it's even up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. 2 down. Here's the Astros leadoff man. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade Smith.
Now pitching for the Guardians. Number 36.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Headed towards the corner. Nice grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And he's out on the tag. Here's Lane Thomas now, 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch is downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. Not close with that one. And the count 2-1. Base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now a chance for Ryan Rocchio. Runner on the go. Slice the other way and foul. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go again. In the dirt. Blocked. Wild pitch and into second moves the go ahead run. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go ahead run is now in scoring position. Myers pulls it in on the run. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's and we're back. We go to the eighth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Going back. Out of here. That should get the dugout going. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The first baseman, number 8.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And ball
No, that
1.
missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Martinez slings to first. 2 gone now. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Trevor Steffen gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, footer in the dirt. Naylor applies the tag, it's a strikeout, and that ends the inning. Here in Cleveland, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Dubin back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2. That's a ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. And that is out of play. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Kyle Manzardo digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Tyler Freeman trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking
2-2.
for.
Way inside. Good job to fight that one off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missing there. And that's ball 3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss and a slider. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And next to hit for Houston, Pedro Leon. Late with the swing there.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kwan makes the catch. And that is back here in Cleveland. So bottom of the 9th, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Outside with the breaking ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
2-1.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. No outs. Runner at first. Jose Ramirez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Now pitching for Houston, number 50, Taylor Scott.
Myers on the move. And there's one away. So in now for Cleveland, Petey Halpin. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
To Pena, second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
First offering. Runner goes. He's under it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.